What is going on, everybody? We're here, and we are live for Geeks and Gamers Daily, and that's right. It's more of Ryan and Jay on Geeks and Gamers Daily. Post MegaCon,
on a Monday,
post Meetup, post Super Bowl. It is a Monday. I am feeling that it's a case of the Mondays, Jay, but I feel like we had a long, extended weekend full of crazy shit. A lot of standing, a lot of walking, a lot of talking, a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, and at least for me, a lot of drinking. But we made it. We're here.
We're still alive.
The new week is upon us. How you doing, Jay?
Yeah, I did something completely stupid, which is not surprising to many. I decided, like, sorry, my voice is completely gone. Decided, like, this
You
is gonna
weren't
be
screaming as much as me, though. Jay had the right idea. Just kind of chill out outside when we did the meetup.
I found a chair, and I was like, if people want to meet me, they'll just come to the chair.
Yeah, Jay acted like a fucking king out there on his throne, was just, holding court. I was in there running around screaming. Yeah.
What I was saying is, like, well, this is gonna be a heck of a show. I decided I had this great idea to go play 18 holes of golf right in the middle of all that, and that was a big mistake right before the Super Bowl. So that was a big mistake. Pretty tired.
I had Sports Wars in the morning. I couldn't go golfing with you.
Yeah,
you were giving you guys some tips,
Yeah, we're terrible, man. I don't even know. Just freaking terrible. But I will say this: I got a lot of cool gifts at MegaCon. This one, I don't know how many people wore this, but somehow it ended up as a gift for me. So there you go.
Little Donkey Kong action.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Someone went to the store. Actually, if you're actually, I forgot who you were. Anyway, but if you're in the chat, no. If you're in the chat and you're the person that handed this to me, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know when I'm going to wear it. I'm not sure what to do with it. It is soft. It's kind of fluffy, but I can only imagine what this would feel like walking through Universal Studios in August with this thing on my head. So I don't know.
It's already hot. It was hot yesterday. It was like fucking 88 degrees or something. Bullshit, man. I'm sick and tired of that. But yeah, we spent a lot of time at Universal over the past couple days, which I do like Universal. I need a little break. I was there, I feel like 3 or 4 straight days between we did Universal on what, Thursday? And then Friday
I wasn't there, but you
right.
went. And then I did the after hours. So yeah.
And then on Friday night, it was a MegaCon exclusive type of thing. If you had tickets to the convention, you could do an extra ticket to Universal, kind of an after hours access. And that was pretty cool because it was dark, so it was cooler out, and it was quiet and not a lot of people there. Not a lot of wait time for the rides, unless Jay happened to get in line for one that it would fucking break down.
Yeah, so I don't understand that. Twice that happened. We get all the way to the front to board. There it goes.
What's wrong with you?
I'm dying, man. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. I don't know who to blame for this. I had to sit with somebody. Somebody sat next to me and like just talked my head off, and it was a great conversation for what I remember. So yeah, it was my luck. I get all the way up there. I'm like, there's a whole bunch of people in line. That Friday night was crazy because it started. I didn't think you were coming for some reason, but you ended up going. So I walk up and it's like I see a group of 4 people. I was like, cool, 4 people. Let's go ride some rides. From there, 4 people turned into 26 people. Went 26 people, and we all got on like Cat in the Hat. After Cat in the Hat, we walked a little bit further. It turned to like 45 people. And I was like, I can't manage all this. So I told Beardo, I was like, look, I'm just going to go on these rides. If anybody wants to join me, they're welcome. But once I'm done, I'm going home. So I had a good group of about 22. And we just kind of.
Well, I found
all we could do.
Well, at one point, I didn't realize that they had opened the little bridge. I didn't know the Universal section was open at all. So I went over there, did a couple things over there. So it was cool.
I didn't either. Was it crowded over there, or is it pretty empty?
No, I don't think anybody knew it was open.
No, I didn't. I didn't know it was open.
Yeah. So
The reason why, all right, hold on. The reason why I knew that it was 22 people, because every time you got in line, the lady's like, "How many people are in your party?" And it was a constant. I had Cole Hauser with me, and he was constantly counting and telling me, "Jay, tell him." I was like, "All right, 22." Maybe there was less, maybe there was more. I just kept saying that number. So that's how I remember.
There you go. But yeah, it was great. The turnout was wild. We appreciate everybody coming down, getting to see everybody and meet everybody. And whether you saw us at the con or whether you did the meetup afterwards. And that's why we really like to do those meetups, because we know everybody can't make it to the con or they're so busy to go to the con or and all that stuff. So we also do the meetup outside, and we had hundreds and hundreds of freaking people packed into that club. And it was crazy. It was crazy, but it's a good weekend. But now we're back to the grind. Business as usual for us again. We packed that panel out, though. We have 580 or 600 person room, I think, was capacity, and they basically started turning people away 5 minutes before. It was fucking full.
Yeah. I was standing outside trying to direct people in. It was a little confusing.
Jay barely got in. He had to
Yeah,
tell
I
me it was a
know.
big deal for them to let him in.
They said you better get in there. So I went in there and I took a selfie while y'all were talking. I forgot to post it.
I was watching.
I don't know.
I saw you. You went up right by like the big sign. You just like
I was trying to think of something witty to say, and nothing was coming to mind. So I just left it in my phone. Maybe I'll pull it out some other time.
Just do it like 3 months from now. I have a big crowd here to see me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we'll do.
Dermy Wormy for $20. After the Chiefs' epic loss last night, I've been reevaluating my stances and want to share a few things. Beardo knows way more about Pokemon than me. I'm envious of Brian's hair, and I want to help Jeremy explore his homosexuality. Rough night for the Chiefs last night, right?
Holy crap, from start to finish, man. It was embarrassing.
Despite every fucking retard in the world convincing themselves that because a team has been good, that the refs are just rigging it for them. Weird how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lord Botha for 5. As a Chiefs fan, I'm disgusted. You deserve to lose. You put that kind of performance in when history is on the line. They got the shit kicked out of them. And look, we had some celebrity appearances at the Super Bowl. As always, Donald Trump was there. First sitting president to ever go to a Super Bowl in history, which is pretty wild. Big cheer for him. They showed him freaking saluting during the national anthem. Somebody else didn't get a great greeting, though, Jay.
Really?
That was
imagine my shock.
That was Taylor Swift. Apparently, people didn't want to see her.
Yeah, the honeymoon is over. It's time to go. You don't belong here. I guess that's what the people were saying. I don't know.
Taylor Swift reacts after being met with a torrent of booze at the Super Bowl. And this was
her pants. I don't know.
So, and to be fair, they were not just showing Taylor Swift. They were going through and showing a bunch of different people. I think right before this, they'd shown maybe Adam Sandler and Paul Rudd and some other people that were there at the game. And they showed Taylor Swift, and this is the reaction. Didn't go very well for her.
They cheered for Trump, though, man. He was on. He was early on, man. They hit like when they showed Trump, man. It went crazy. Then they quickly got the camera off of him. So
well, they
what happened?
Showing a lot of people. I don't look. Fox broadcast actually paid a lot of time to Trump before the game. They had an interview with him. They showed him walking around the field beforehand, and we're like, "Hey, for the first time in history, a sitting president is here." And they spent a decent amount of time. But yes, during the national anthem, they did show this. And then go to West Point right there. But yeah.
So I was jumping around from different houses. And when I was heading over to the G&G place, I missed the entire halftime show. Was it good, bad? Did you even watch it? Did you even care? I don't really care. it seems to be always a point of controversy every year. I don't
There's
know.
very few
I just
unifying like everybody likes this type of music and this type of performance. I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan. I don't like fucking despise. I just don't really listen to him. I only know a handful of his things. So it wasn't like I didn't really fucking care about it. I loved Usher last year. You know,
I
think
liked when
Usher's
they
great.
had 50 Cent and Eminem and all that. Like I like that show.
Yeah, and
Like
I think Usher's a great performer. It is before we knew he got fucked in the ass by Diddy, whatever the fuck happened with that. But yeah, I think he's a great performer. I think he's a great dancer. All this stuff. So I thought Usher's performance was really good last year. Remember, Rihanna was the year before, and who knows? I guess what that could have been if she hadn't been like fucking 10 months pregnant.
Yeah,
That's what it seemed. Not 9, not 8. She was like 10 months fucking pregnant. She could barely move out there.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a period of
it'll
time
probably
where
be
they were
for
just like, hey, let's get really old people to do it. Let's do Paul McCartney, Rolling Stones, Tom Petty and the Heartbreaker. Like there was a weird period of time where they did that as well. So
they need to bring back old school boy bands. Just one last round.
Justin Timberlake did it like 10 years ago or something.
Oh, did it? Wasn't that
Beyonce's dumbass did it like 10 years ago?
It wasn't the booby incident, was it? With Justin Timberlake?
That was, but that was in like what, 2004 maybe or something like that.
That was the last we heard of Janet Jackson too, wasn't it? Sort of.
I think so.
I can remember. I don't know.
Yeah, 2004, dude. Listen to this fucking lineup. 2004, Janet Jackson, Kid Rock, Diddy, Nelly, and Justin Timberlake.
Pretty diverse, if you ask me. And then we saw Booby. There you go.
Yeah. And
that's what everybody talked about.
Listen to this. So after that, after the like, oh fuck, we're showing tits. We got all these people on there. Diddy's probably raping a bunch of people. Like we gotta get old school. We gotta get old school with it. Then they went Paul McCartney, the Rolling Stones.
They went safe.
Prince, who obviously Prince gave a performance.
Prince was amazing. Yeah.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Bruce Springsteen, The Who. Like that's the period of time they went through. Then they did the Black Eyed Peas. Then a 75-year-old Madonna.
Oh, wow. Who's the one that jumped off the top of the stage? You remember that thing?
Beyonce.
Oh, yeah.
Then Bruno Mars. I thought he gave a pretty good performance. Katy Perry. Coldplay. Lady Gaga was in 2017.
That's who it was. Lady Gaga jumped. Yeah. That's the one.
Justin Timberlake. Maroon 5. Maroon 5 one kind of sucked. Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. The Weeknd. Eminem, Dre, Snoop. Kendrick Lamar was in that one, and Mary J. Blige in 2022. Then pregnant Rihanna. Last year was Usher. And then Kendrick Lamar. But yeah, I'm just not really I don't really listen to Kendrick Lamar music. I don't really know too many of his songs. So it wasn't, I really didn't care too much about this halftime show.
Bro, did you have like a favorite commercial?
Bro, the Mountain Dew Seal one was really the only one that stood out to me.
That thing was freaking weird. I'm gonna share it. That thing was freaking weird, man.
Yes.
Like that is just so weird, dude.
Do you have the video of it?
I don't. I just see this image floating around my timeline. So I was just like grabbed it. Like that was like I could look for it though.
I'll see if I can find it real quick because that was honestly probably the most
the freaking Coffee Mate one was. I'll let you look for it. The Coffee Mate one was horrible. What the heck was that? It just like showed a bunch of tongues licking the screen, and it's like, okay, well, that was something,
bro.
And then Martha Stewart for what was she doing? Like Skechers? Like they turned that into an AI thing.
What about the was it Tubi or something with the guy who had a flesh cowboy hat?
Yeah.
I didn't get it. It was fucking weird.
I didn't get it either.
But This is the one for Mountain Dew Baja Blast. And so you're thinking, okay, what is this? Mountain Dew kind of does crazy commercials sometimes. All right, here we go.
He rewrote this the word.
He rewrote the lyrics to be about Mountain Dew. I think of it. It's strange. I'm a seal. Yeah.
We're all just like staring at the screen like, hey, man, I guess it did its job. Here we are talking about. But Seal was at the singer was actually at the end. Strange, I'm a seal. Yeah. Strange, I'm a seal.
My flippers can't hold Mountain Dew. It was like so wild and outrageous.
Yeah.
It was absolutely like the one that stood out the most.
It slips right on through watershed.
Bro, it's so fucking weird.
It's just hard for me to think that somebody went to him and go, hey man, we got this crazy idea. What do you think? And he's like, I'm okay with it. I'm not really doing anything right now.
There is so much as he can tell you, so much he can say. Everything, my power, my pleasure, my fame.
Freaking orc.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird. But it did its job. Did its job. I like regular Mountain Dew. Don't give me Baja Blast. I don't need that shit. Ellie Reed, it was my day last week, but I was too broke to send a super chat. Well, you shouldn't be sending super chats if you're too broke to send them, Ellie. Yeah. So please don't. But member for 21 months. We appreciate it. Thank you, Ellie Reen. Space Monkey, Department of Education gone. Beardo, most affected.
Huh. I don't know if is that official. I think that was just wasn't that just like a Elon tweet? So
yeah, we'll see. There was also supposed to be 5 Doge commercials that Elon paid for.
Yeah,
everybody's just so full of shit nowadays. It makes me sick. Yeah. So I don't know about the Department of Education stuff. So I don't know if it's confirmed or not. But obviously that's been a talking point for a while.
I'm okay with it.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. Jays have Haitian son. Yell my dad. I'm not going back to Haiti. So as soon as I get out of Guantanamo Bay, I'll see him again.
All right, just keep me posted. How are you able to send messages?
I don't know. Cartoon post for 5. We're here, we're queer, and we're coming for your gaming.
I can't even laugh, man. My throat hurts. Oh.
Tobias for 2. I saw no superb owls last night, just superb eagles. Good one,
Oh,
Tobias.
dude, that game, they dominated that game from like the opening kickoff, it seemed like.
Yeah, Eagles defense just beat the fuck out of the Chiefs all night long. Raped them, bent them over, fucked him into the dirt. That's what happened. Nader's brick for 2. Go Birds, 2nd Super Bowl. Fuck Taylor Swift. Uper for 5. Got my books, Jay. Yay.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I hope you enjoy them. A lot of people received them while we were at MegaCon, and a ton of people bought more. I don't know what the total number was, but we sold a ton of books at MegaCon. So appreciate all the support. Thank you so much.
Nice. McCartney for $1 over on Locals. That Super Bowl video was awkward and gay. What the fuck was that? Which video? The one that we recorded after the game? Me and Jeremy and Beardo and Critical Drinker. Drinker's like, well, like obviously he doesn't really watch American football, but yeah, we did a little recording right after. Over on the Rumble side, Deeds Minnesota. What's up, Deeds? Gifts a subscription. Wait, did I put this on Sports Wars? I think I'm on fucking Sports Wars for fucking Rumble instead of Geeks and Gamers. That's right. Super Bowl. We're talking Super Bowl, guys. There you
That's
go.
right.
Whoops. These things happen, you know. But yeah, shout out to our Rumble audience over on Sports Wars. Things are going great. It's a Monday. All right. It's a Monday. I didn't even notice that until I saw the gift was to Sports Wars. But deeds to Ryan being on the sports channel. I'm wondering if Drinker enjoyed the game. Yeah, I think he did. I think he did.
You know, like it was pretty cool. Drinker was he spent time with everybody talking. So we were talking about guns and how easy it is to just in Florida just to go get a gun. His country's a little more strict than ours. So
just a touch. Just a touch. Steven De Leon for 5. Very happy this morning. Fuck the Chiefs. Halftime show was garbage, and both anthems were garbage. Performed poorly. Shout out West Texas. Hashtag Bills Mafia. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it when people try to fuck around too much with the national anthem. Like, get to the fucking point. We all know it. You don't need to fucking take your moment in the sun. Yeah, so I wasn't a big fan of the national anthem itself. Obviously, the black national anthem got played about 45 minutes before. They were desperately hoping no one would watch it. Fucking put it on. Weird. They keep moving that further and further back.
Yeah, it used to be like right before, and now it's like
next year's Super Bowl, the black national anthem is going to be played on a Saturday at like 10
it'll be the day before.
Ronan the Crusader, who we saw this weekend. Well, fun's over and it's back on the grind. Ryan, thanks for the Coast Guard advice, and Jay, thanks for just being Jay. See y'all next year.
Thank you, man.
See you, man. Cole Hauser for 5. Good morning, Ryan and Jay. We saw Cole Hauser a lot as well. Just wanted to board my train for my 27-hour trip back to snowy Canada. It was such an honor meeting you in the fellowship. 199 Yojo praise. Rah.
Yeah, I got man. The shirt that you gave me is right over there. Maybe I'll wear that tomorrow for daily.
I got mine sitting over there too.
Next time I'm on daily. Yeah, I'll put that on.
Maybe let's wear Cole Hauser's shirts tomorrow. We'll look super gay, Jay. We'll wear the same fucking thing.
I think that'll be great.
All right.
I think that'll be great. Cole Hauser was awesome, man. He helped with the line. He kept a lot of order, and he brought gifts for everyone. It's pretty cool. All the way from Canada. Shout out Cole Hauser. Rabid one, Taylor Swift looks like an inflatable fuck doll with too much makeup on. Hitting the wall before 40 is impressive. Also in his next arcade stream. Yeah, obviously I didn't stream yesterday with the Super Bowl. Maybe tonight, to be honest. Definitely Wednesday. 100% Wednesday, but maybe tonight. We'll see. I do need to make up for it, though. Callum for $5 is as the reason why it takes FNT a whole hour to watch a 2-minute long trailer because he won't shut up about his hate for dinosaurs. When you got 9 people giving their thoughts on fucking trailers or whatever, like that's just how it is. I wouldn't put that just on as it hasn't been on FNT in a fucking year, and it still takes us forever to get through these trailers sometimes. So I don't think so. Tobias, okay, YouTube must be glitching out. There's no possible way. Me and Red's Helldivers 2 video is at 557 views. That just isn't possible, right? Especially with only 4 comments, all being, what the fuck am I seeing? You hit it big time, Tobias. You pick up any new subs from it? Congrats, buddy. DeBeast for 2. Now it's over. Fuck the Eagles too. Both teams suck. Shout out to Hawaii. Thanks, Beast.
Ministry of Wrongthink for 199. Jay even broke down Pooh when he got close to him.
Wait, what? I didn't see him. I didn't see Winnie the Pooh the whole time. But I heard he was there.
Callum for 5. Ryan, did you cover Kingdom Come 2 game and its very gay project lead mouthing off? I've talked about Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance a decent amount, especially over on my channel. However, what I think is like ultra gay, even more than one completely optional fucking gay bullshit in like a 200-hour game. What I think is even more gay is like the people trying to make shit up and push nonsense about it and trying to say that it's failing when it's a huge fucking success, regardless of whether you have any interest in playing it or want to. Had 250,000 fucking people playing it just on Steam. has a very small budget for, it's not like a AAA game budget. It's like a fucking 400 for 40, 45 million, right in that range. It's a huge success and most people are really enjoying it. So I think the conversation surrounding it is funny and some of it is rather disingenuous. Whether you like the game or not, whether you want this in the game or not, those are all fair conversations to have. There's people that are pretending like there was some massive boycott that worked against it, and it comes off very fucking cringe. Personally, it's what it seems like to me. So that's more gay than any fucking gay sex that's in the game, to be honest with what I've watched happen. But it's been tough for all of us to keep up with all the things that have been going on over the past couple of days because we've been so fucking busy. I shit you not. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I have basically, woken up, showered, got dressed, been out of the house, whether it was at Universal, whether it was at the convention, whether it was at the meetup, or whether yesterday, all the Super Bowl stuff that was going on. And I have not sat down and done anything. I haven't fucking laid down. I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
So it's tough to keep up with everything that's going on. Andre CR for 10,000. Brian, how many furries did you see at MegaCon? Joey B. Toon saw a lot. I figured you did too. I saw one specific group of furries. There was 7 or 8 of them walking around, and they were disgusting.
Shout out to Joey. Joey was at the meetup at Universal Studios. I got to hang out with him for a good minute, and he huge fan of G&G. So we got to talk for quite some time, and I don't know. You might see him. You might see him somewhere. Might see him somewhere in the near future. But awesome guy. It was great. If you're watching, Joey, it was great hanging out with you, man.
Are you guys coming to Houston anytime this year? I don't think we have any events in Houston this year. I might go there just for the hell of it. I know some people in Houston, but I don't think we're doing any meetups or anything. At least not planned.
Yeah.
Clouded Sycamore. Sending this so Ryan has to read my gay username one more time before I change it. Had a blast and love meeting y'all. Thank you so much. Yes, Clouded Sycamore was there. What do you go by? He's like, Clouded Sycamore. I'm like, what the fuck is that? That sounds like the fucking Wi-Fi username for a fresh out of the box thing you get from Comcast. Whispering Oak, Clouded Sycamore. I roast him a little for that. But what's up, Clouded Sycamore? Tobias for 5. There was at least one talented musician there, Paul McCartney. I love Paul McCartney. And Paul McCartney's 90 fucking years old or whatever, and the dude still seems like he's full of energy. Maybe it's just cocaine. I don't know. But yeah, I love the hell out of Paul McCartney. Still one of the best concerts I've ever been to is his concert back in 2006 in Sacramento. Is that what you're saying? Sacramento. Dr. Daisuke. Hail friends and family. I just received 2 copies of Blue and Green. Can't wait to read them and share with my family. Thanks, Jay.
Man, it made it all the way over there. That's freaking awesome. Let me know what you think. I appreciate all the support. Seriously, it means the world to me. So thank you so much. It's awesome that you got 2 sets.
Jay, your brother was really happy yesterday about his Eagles winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. You just tried to
I did my best to crush any of his happiness that he had because I'd been talking so much shit to him because he's actually a big Eagles fan, right? He's not just he's actually a big Eagles fan. So I mean, that's kind of the way I live my life. I try to take the happiness away from others because that's the only way I can feel better about myself personally. So since your brother was just so excited, I was just talking shit the entire time to the point where he didn't even want to watch the game with us.
I know.
Because he didn't want to just listen to me.
He didn't want to deal with it, especially if his team lost.
He didn't want to listen to me. I feel like very specifically that was the case. But when the Eagles were up big, that last big touchdown near the end of the third quarter, he finally texted me. He's like, Jalen Hurts, keep his name out of your mouth. And I was like, man, that's the only good throw he threw all game, to be honest. He's been underthrowing these guys. Should have had 3 more touchdowns, blah, blah, blah. And I just got him going. So I just loved the idea that in what should be one of the happiest moments of the year for him, his team's dominating the fucking Chiefs, Taylor Swift getting booed out of the building, Donald Trump getting cheers, saluting the crowd. His team's up big. He's sitting there fucking arguing with me.
I know. That's so freaking
with
funny.
me on the phone as I'm shitting all over his quarterback.
I wouldn't know what that's like as a Dolphin fan. We really have nothing to really cheer about. It's in the past 50 years, maybe. Yeah.
Hey, last time we won a Super Bowl, I was not alive. So, Cole Hauser, Eldridge, Bruce, and I had the whole bar booed her. Oh, while you guys were watching, nice.
I wonder where'd you guys watch it at? Did you guys go back to Universal? I think they were thinking about doing that
NBC
Grill
Club or whatever. Yeah. Primark Vulcan, the Chiefs played like they got all their funding cut off from USAID last night.
That's actually pretty good.
I saw I've seen a lot of those comments. Yeah,
that's actually pretty good.
Cole Hauser 5. Lamar standing on the Buick Grand National was disgusting. Such a classic car to be stepped on. Fuck Taylor Swift and praise Ra. I don't think he was scuffing it or anything. I don't know. Health Minister of Belgium. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Look at that picture. I think that's the actual picture of her, too.
That's the real one.
Oh, man.
Storm Shadow 3 for 5. The only guys who look forward to Super Bowl halftime show have relationships with women and sex with men. Yeah, I don't think I look forward to them, but there's definitely some performances that are better. Like I thought Usher knocked out of the fucking park a year ago. Some of them have been really fucking shitty. Madonna's was weird. Seeing a 58-year-old woman fucking gyrating around. Her knees fucking probably hurt. Like, it's just weird. Rabid one. The Black Guy Peas. Ryan Kinnell, 2025. The Black Eyed Peas. Let's get retarded in here. Ministry of Wrong Thing. I didn't care who won. I'm just glad Taylor Swift lost.
There was a lot of those people watching too.
Yeah. Operation 1 for 6. Mountain Dew. Blah. I'll have a crab juice.
Crab juice.
I like Mountain Dew, bro.
Like, there you go.
It's a little flat. Probably been there for a day or two. Godzilla's Greaser for 5. This gets even funnier when you know a seal's worst nightmare is the great white shark. The Trillis for 5. Bruce Springsteen slid on stage and his nuts hit the camera lens during the halftime show.
Did it? I don't
remember that one. Ministry of Wrong Thing for 199. Seal, unironically, looked better than MODOK. Sad. Chikara for Swedish 20. Who got the most drunk and was it like last year? I was not. I was perfectly fine. Like, I would not have wanted to drive or anything, but I was not like fucking drunk or hammered or whatever. I Ubered home anyway, but I don't know. I don't know who is the
I think the majority of people were behaved. I don't think I remember anyone. The only thing I know is like when I went inside to meet Drinker, he had a big cup of something. And when he turned around to give me a hug and he went to put the drink down, but then I went in too fast. So I knocked the drink for some crazy reason, the way it happened. So I'm going in, he turns around, he's like, Jay. So I could see he's going in for a hug. He's got the glass in one hand like this. So he's going in. I'm thinking I'm sneaking in to the side and he could just, just do it real quick. He goes in and then he kind of stops and goes back pulls the cup back this way to kind of like set it down next to him. And when he pulls it back, my shoulder goes right in and it tips all over him. It like engulfs him, like, whoosh, like all the way down. And he stands there with that look that I've seen from many people. Like bro. Like, bro. And I was like, dude, man, I'm so sorry. It was some kind of whiskey. Well, I don't know what it was.
Remember our man Spirian? Shout out Spirian. He's probably in the chat. Remember, I think it might have been the first time I met him when we were at the whatever that guy's name is, the Hangar Bar in the Indiana Jones one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there with a drink on the table. First time Spirian comes, he comes to shake my hand. Hey, Ryan, nice to meet you. Fucking spills it all over.
Yeah, so I drowned him, and then I was like, dude, man, I'm so sorry. And Jeremy comes running over and just screams at him. He did the same thing to Ryan's car. Obviously, Drinker has no idea what he's talking about. And he just was like, yeah, right. And then I just walk away. I didn't even offer to buy him like a refill or something. I figured somebody else would get it for him. I walked away quickly.
Very nice of you. Yeah, when I got my new car, Jay was the first person to be in my new car and probably the last person to be in my old car, to be honest. Because that was...
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, my car was fucking dying. My car was fucking dying on that trip we did. But what did we do? We went like Dallas, Nashville, back to here. Nashville, Dallas, back to here. Whatever it was.
We stopped in New Orleans, too.
Yeah, and my car was overheating. It was so fucked. Everything. We had to stop every like 30 minutes on the side of the road
trip.
So you might be the last person to be in that one. But when I got my new car, the first thing we did, we went on another fucking trip somewhere.
Yeah, and I spilled coffee everywhere.
You were in it for like 30 fucking minutes before you spilled your coffee everywhere.
He did the same thing to Ryan's car. Yeah.
It was one of the Starbucks. It was one of the cold Starbucks coffees that like has a lid that doesn't tighten very much. And you just decided to, instead of using a cup holder, you just threw it in your damn bag upside down.
That's right.
And about 30 minutes later, you pull your bag up. It's just soaking wet. Fucking dripping all over the place. Well, car was nice and new while it lasted.
So then when I saw Drinker for the Super Bowl, he's like, Jay's here. And he's like, he takes his whatever he was beer. He puts it way away. He's like, all right, now you can come in and shake my hand. I was like, all right, thank you.
That's how it works sometimes.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Now we have memories for life. That's all. Right?
We do. But yeah, overall, I did not consume nearly as much alcohol as last time, which is good. That was my goal. I said, I promise I'm not going to do shots because shots was definitely the problem last time just because it was like one after another after another. I only got fucking guilted into like one or two shots. So overall, I think it was a success. Yeah. It was a success. Boba Fett for 5. I'd love to see an actual outcome of a women's and men's flag football game just to see how high the score would be. It wouldn't even be close. That was such a stupid fucking commercial. Fuck that. God, it was dumb. 12-foot Tennis for 2. Tobias is referencing what we do in the shadows, dork. I don't want to know what furries do in the shadows. But thank you. Jeremy the Cyborg for 5. Got 3 of my 4 books. Still waiting on green. Signed and graded.
Yeah, they should be on their way. They were kind of the holdup for the whole thing was the CGCs. So thank you, Jeremy the Cyborg. Appreciate you, man.
My cum smells. Member for 16 months. Honestly surprised it wasn't a Superman trailer. You know, Superman decided to do its promotion during the Puppy Bowl. Did you see that, Jay?
I was playing golf. I had no idea.
Puppy Bowl.
At least I was attempting to play golf. Put it that way. That's more like it.
Puppy Bowl, Superman. Let's see.
I see so many of y'all in the chat saying it was so nice meeting you guys and everything. It was awesome. It was awesome meeting all of you. So it was you brought so much energy to everything. It was from Thursday when I was at the con all the way to Saturday night. It was crazy.
It was absolutely nuts, man. But this is the not the Super Bowl. They decided to do this for the Puppy Bowl.
The only bowl I need. Okay, that's pretty good. I like the fact that they leaned into his bowl cut after that was like a lot of the criticism that came out after. At least that's what I saw. They were talking about his haircut. So that's pretty good. I get that. That's funny to me. So that's funny to me.
It is kind of funny, but it is also like, God, it's during the Super Bowl and you went to the Puppy Bowl. And, you know,
yeah, but I laugh at stuff like that.
Right? Crypto and all that stuff makes sense. But yeah, it's like, God dang.
Oh yeah, they didn't do anything with crypto at the Puppy Bowl.
I think they did. I think they
that would have made more sense.
They were pushing stuff and talking about pet adoption and all of that stuff. That was like one of the things they talked about during it. But yeah, we get a little Guy Gardner, Nathan Fillion, Guy Gardner, awful fucking haircut. The thing is, like, the hair looks awful, but it doesn't even look awful in the same way necessarily that Guy Gardner looks in the comics usually.
Yeah.
So it is kind of weird. The only bull he needs.
That's pretty good.
It's a lot riding on Superman, bro.
Someone in the chat says, how tall is Jay? I've heard reports of 9 feet. Depending on what shoes I wear. We'll see.
Yeah, like if you wear fucking 3-foot platform shoes, you'd be about 9 feet tall, a little over 9 feet tall.
Well, my Under Armours here, they got like a thick sole, so because they're like pillow soft. That's what I need.
God dang.
So this probably makes me a lot taller than I actually am. So
that is pretty crazy. My feet are honestly fucking killing me after the weekend because I was worried more about shoes that look good than ones that I probably should have been walking 20,000 steps in a day in, to be honest. And I'm fucking old now. But what are you gonna do? Aubrey Cron becomes a channel member. Thank you, Aubrey. John Getz. Drinker got to see one of the most boring blowout Super Bowls ever. Now for the real NFL drama, the Steelers bring in Rodgers and Stafford into old man fight for the starting job. Look, I think Minnesota needs to go and go get Aaron Rodgers. Complete the cycle like Brett Favre. Packers, Jets, Vikings. But obviously the Vikings already have their quarterback. Brian Gumps for 2. Mountain Dew Livewire is GOAT. I missed the Halo flavors. That was a long-ass time ago, Mountain Dew Livewire.
I like the, what was Mountain Dew Red?
Mountain Dew Code Red.
Code Red, yeah. I like that one.
KK took my Star Wars for 2. Caught the MegaCon panel on YouTube. Great job. Yes, for anybody, we didn't live stream it. So listen, we got so many fucking complaints when we do these fucking panels that the audio is dog shit, that whoever's holding the camera is a fucking retard. That, oh, this is awful. You guys need to do something better. So we're like, okay, we're going to get it professionally recorded. We're going to have professional audio. And what's the first thing? Why didn't you guys fucking live stream the channel? Fucking win. But we got it up about a day later. It went up on Sunday. So the entirety of the panel, we did a 45-minute panel there. We spoke for probably about 20, 25 minutes, and we took some questions. That is up on the Geeks and Gamers channel, so you guys can go check that out. And it was a packed house, bro.
Yeah, and you had a line of people wanting to ask questions, and you had to tell them the MegaCon people says, you guys got to get out. The next group's on their way in.
The last question, a girl was like, Ryan, can you do the Amanda Stenberg rap?
Yeah. And that's on the video, right?
It's at the very end.
Yeah, it's at the very end.
It's at the very end. Yes, but it is there. All right. Where the fuck are we? Cody Gray. Was that the gayest meetup ever?
Yes.
It could have been. There's a handful of them there, you know. There was one guy. There was one dude who was walking around with a shirt that just says gay sex.
Yeah.
And I saw him at the con and I saw him at our panel. It's just big block letters, gay sex. It's definitely like eye-catching. But that's somewhere in the panel you can see a guy stands up and walks. Gay sex. Gay bathhouses. Round the clock sex. Jay's half Asian son. I ran into Big Bob. He said I owed him a favor. Warren, glad meeting you folks again at MegaCon, and the meetup was great time chatting with people.
Yeah, it was great catching up with you too, man.
Yes. Cash Kester for 2 had a great time this weekend. See you for the next one. You know, Cash, I don't even know if I got to talk to you, to be honest. I saw you there, but I don't know if we ever actually spoke at this one.
So I think me and Cash are gonna redo the smoking meme in Vegas if he's there. We had mentioned that. So that'd be kind of funny.
That's coming around the corner, man. Basically 2 months. We do not have an exact date for that yet.
Yeah.
It's going to be the week before WrestleMania in Las Vegas, probably in that like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time period. So you're talking about April 15th, 16th, 17th. That's what we're shooting for, but we don't have any definitive shit. Sorry. Maximus BT, are you retarded?
Whew.
Some days it feels like it. Red Mage for $20. Had a great time at MegaCon and the Meetup. Picked up some merch. And Ryan, thanks for letting me grab a selfie with you. Of course, Red Mage. Jay didn't get a chance to chat with you much outside from after the panel. Hope you'll be at Vegas. Hail the 199.
I will be at Vegas this year. I didn't go last year, but I will be this year. So I look forward to seeing everybody again.
It'll be fun. WG for 20. Ryan, please use the super chat to support your local women's flag football team. No promises. I think it's going in my pockets instead. But thank you, WG. Chelsea M. Good morning, Ryan and Jay. It was great meeting you guys this weekend. Looking forward to the next one. Well, thank you,
Yes, it was.
Chelsea.
It was
What's
great.
that?
Yeah, no, I said it was meeting. It was great meeting her.
Yeah. Listen, man, they're fucking ton of fun, dude. And it's not for everybody, you know. I got to take a couple days off work, come down here, hotel, maybe if you want to go to MegaCon, if you don't want to, like all these things. And so it's definitely not for everybody, and we know not everybody can get out to all of them, depending on when we do them and where we do them. But I do think for the people that do go to them, it's not. Trust me, it ain't worth all that fucking shit just to meet me or just to meet Jay. It's not.
Yeah.
But what you do get is you get to meet all of these people that are in the chat with you guys every day. A lot of people, whether they're making friends or, you know, getting to know other people, they do stuff in their own area. They find somebody from their area. They hang out. They do stuff. Some people find collaborations for YouTube videos. Some people start videos because of people they meet at these things. So it's just cool. It's a cool experience.
It is.
Russian Lollipop for 5. Hey, boys, I know you've been busy. Did you see the Joe Rogan clip where he hates the new Superman trailer and how Gunn is a genius? Pretty good clip. I have not seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
You know, one thing that it was impossible to ignore this weekend. Didn't get to make a video or talk about it yet. But it did briefly get brought up on the panel on Saturday, though, and that was one of the likely upcoming flops of this year. And before we get into, you know, June and July and all these different big blockbusters coming out, you know, we got a special movie in March, Jay, that I know you're really looking forward to. You've been talking it up for a long time now, and that is Rachel Zegler, Disney's live action Latina Snow White.
Lord Farquaad. Hail.
Why is Lord Farquaad playing Snow White? Chat music. They're all about this. They're all about the Snow White movie. But if you look at MovieWeb, they are trying to convince you that, hey guys, you know, this first box office tracking we got from Snow White, not half bad, is it?
No.
Well, no, it's fucking awful.
Terrible.
Snow White box office tracking might surprise a lot of people, and MovieWeb's coming from the idea, though, it's actually pretty good, guys. We promise. Well, not really. Rachel Zegler, Snow White, early box office projections, ein continued downward trend for live action Disney remakes. And these are the numbers right here from Deadline. Snow White hits long lead tracking. Will live action take of Disney classic Whistle a Happy Tune? Doesn't sound
Whistle
like
a
it.
happy tune.
Quorum reports a 3-day start for the Mark Webb directed movie of $63 to $70 million, with a lot of other sources believe $65 million at this point in time is fair. As a comparison, the 2014 Angelina Jolie Sleeping Beauty live action spinoff opened to $70 million. That back 11 years ago.
2014? That's the best they could come up with?
At that level, it would rep the highest domestic opening for Rachel Zegler, because before that, Hunger Birds, Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes was the actress's best opening. She's been in like fucking 4 movies, and 2 of them were miserable flops, like West Side Story and Shazam. Yeah. So again, it being the biggest one isn't really that big of a deal. But like, think about some of these other comparisons that they have. Obviously, we know what Lion King did in 2019, $191 million opening, Beauty and the Beast, $174 million. We've seen higher, we've seen lower, but when you consider the money they've spent on Snow White, which is upwards of $300 million, the best comparison we really have is the thing that came out just a year or two ago, and that's Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid, even though the mainstream media tried to convince people that it didn't flounder at the box office, it absolutely did.
Nice choice of words.
I thought about it for a second. With a $250 million budget that they told us it was actually much more expensive, and a $150 million marketing budget, this thing needed $800 million to break even. It made $569 million at the box office. You remember what this opened to, Jay?
I don't.
Well, I'm here to remind you. $95 million.
Wow.
So Snow White's tracking 30 million, less than that, about 2/3 of what this one made. It is going to be nearly impossible for them, with the level of interest we're seeing in this movie, to recoup the money that they're spending on it, which is astronomical, which is absolutely astronomical. It is being made in the UK, so we're going to see those filings at some point in time, and we're going to know just how much money they fucking lost on this thing, but it's going to be a while before we know fully the amount of money they spent on it.
I don't even see like the Disney shill accounts like pushing any excitement for this film. Like I see none whatsoever. The marketing has been horrendous. She looks terrible.
The dwarves don't look good.
Yeah, I mean, she could obviously sing. Don't get me wrong, but it's
she can sing, and I've seen a lot of people that probably have just so much musical talent and skill be like, oh, listen to that. Fuck you, you retards. But like, I think she can sing. I've heard her sing before. No auto-tune or whatever, just from her fucking old YouTube videos, whatever. She can sing. But it doesn't really matter if she can sing or can't if nobody wants to see her in this role.
That's correct. And even when they do films like this, they even change like certain things in the theme parks for promotion, because they changed the Little Mermaid in the theme parks to match the Little Mermaid of the live action for where you can go meet her and everything. There's like nothing even out there for this as well. So it's almost like they just, let's just release it and hope for the best, and then we'll move on to the next one. But I mean, again, the Captain America is right before. Captain America's 4 more days. So
the only thing with Captain America is it doesn't have any competition. Like, that's the only thing you can look at that and be like a positive from like a couple weeks from now, because, you know, hey, like, even if it doesn't open strong, it's got no competition. That's the only thing that potentially could be a favorable thing for it. But right now the tracking is significantly it's pointing to a significant flop for Captain America Brave New World. But this movie, you know, the thing you mentioned, Jay, you don't see the normal Disney people excited about it. You know why? It's because of what this person, Rachel Zegler, it's because what she said about the original movie.
Oh, yes.
It's not just like, oh, one side of the culture war was mad at Rachel Zegler for saying this. No, she shit all over the original, which had a bunch of hardcore Disney fans, which might have a screw loose anyway, you know, just saying. But a lot of hardcore Disney adults were really fucking pissed about what she said about the character.
Let me ask you this question. This is if they end up doing a press tour, which is, I hope they do, because these Disney press tours have been quite entertaining, more than the films. Do you think they'll bring up the Free Palestine with her co-star, like the reporters, or they're just going to be like,
I think it's going to be heavily controlled.
Okay. To keep
I think it's going to be
keep that kind of stuff away.
Yeah.
You know, that'll be interesting.
I think it's going to, they're not going to want to delve into that at all. At all.
You don't think they'll be like, do you think Donald Trump buying the Gaza strip, like all that? Do you think all that stuff will be? We'll just
you never
get
know.
How gay is this Snow White? Honestly, is this the gayest Snow White remake ever? Those are the questions that they're gonna get.
How many times does Happy fuck Sleepy? Like, that's gonna be like the fucking things we hear.
Oh man, it's gonna be great. I think the press tour is gonna be great. Gonna be great.
It is going to be, but yeah, I don't know if they're going to allow any questions like that. I think people get their shit pulled if they do.
Interesting.
That's just my guess. I don't really know, but we'll see. Indiana Solo is great meeting you, Figs. I was the Shaggy that kept bumping into Jay at the event. Thank you for everything. Can't wait for next time.
No problem, man. I'm a big person, so it's pretty easy to bump into me.
It's true. Joey Metge became a YouTube member. Thank you, Joey.
Thank you.
Tobias Nexus for 10. I swear the GCA did something to it, and now I'm at 78 subs, so I'm happy with it. Couldn't do the stream with my dad since he was at a Super Bowl party Sunday. Maybe this weekend I'll try again. Your dad sounds cool, Tobias. He's like, fuck playing games. I'm gonna fucking go watch the Super Bowl. Thank you, Tobias, and congratulations on the 78 subscribers. Runefang, there was a Beatles documentary that went so hard that Paul died in a car crash. I can never see those Pauls as anything other than foul. 199. Yeah, there was a thing. There was a running gag. They were trying to convince people that Paul McCartney was dead for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Like they was like, oh, he's the only person with shoes off in this image. Does that mean something? Yeah, there was a lot of shit going on back in the day. Husker 88. Hey Ryan, what's your opinion on Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon? I think that like 28 onward TCW, I think is trash. I like the original micro series, specifically because it fits so well into the actual story and between the actual movies. TCW is one a little bit younger audience than for me, but also just so much of it conflicts with the movies themselves, from Grievous becoming an absolute fucking piece of shit loser that no one should be afraid of at all, to the amount of times that Obi-Wan and Anakin fight Qui-Gon even together at times, which did not happen until Revenge of the Sith, to the characters themselves and the way that they act, the way that they speak, doing things they would never do. And obviously the addition of Ahsoka Tano makes absolutely zero fucking sense. And there's a reason George wanted her to die right before getting to Revenge of the Sith and after, because it would have been created a massive problem and a massive issue if Ahsoka lived. But Dave Filoni did whatever he wanted to do because he's a bitch. Mark of Reality for 20. I really enjoyed the meetup. I got to show Drunk 3PO a picture of my nephew with his new book, and Ryan can cut a rug. I was dancing, huh? I was dancing a little bit. Ain't gonna lie.
Mark of Reality was great because before it got too hectic, he was there early, so we had a chance to like get a little extra time, talk to him. So it was awesome meeting you too, man.
Also, finally got to meet Disbrew and Wicked Virtue. I don't know what's up, but prayers for Gary. Well, I feel like we've said it a bunch of times, but he had a death in the family, so he had to go out of town. A death in the family, you know. It's never like it's good timing, but obviously it happened. Yeah. It happened, and they had to make the decision, and obviously family takes precedence. But I do think that things are going to be back to normal for Gary starting today, maybe.
I think he's live today, yeah.
I think he's got Nerdrotic Nooner coming up, so I think you guys should be seeing him. So you get to tell him yourself. I know everybody missed him. A lot of well wishes passed on to Gary for the entire thing. But hey, good to see you, Mark of Reality. Experiment 626, member for 21 months. Hello. Jay, not sure if you remember my chat from your Fortnite stream, but my daughter received her book. Still have to email you. Thank you from a father.
I remember, man. I really appreciate the kind words. So I hope she enjoys it. Let me know what she thought.
Piano Dean for 5. They should have made Seal a walrus, like in Tusk. Cole Hauser, I did buy home another J. He was drinking Stella. Oh, you bought him another one. You bought Drinker another one. That's what was going on. Calyoth, all tiers Disney Plus are ads now, so why more than one? Are they adding all of them even to premium? Sorry, and even to like the top one? I did see something where they're like, due to testing some things, you may have ads appear even though you paid for no ads, but I don't know if that's an officially rolled out thing to everyone yet.
We're testing ads, so if you didn't pay for ads, you might get some, but it'll be okay.
Old Renaissance Boomer 5 heading home at Bucky's. Was going to meander home, but had winter advisories coming. Best to head right for home. Awesome meeting you all. Hail the 199.
Bro, I only saw you for literally 5 minutes. You must have been in the corner, man, like doing stuff with a bunch of people. That's freaking awesome. It's always good to see you, man. Safe travels, brother.
Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for 5. How many walls did Jay knock down at MegaCon? And how many snacks did Jay try to sneak in?
All right, so I did get some snacks in because I had a special badge. I didn't knock down any walls this year. So, but there was a point where it was like me, Ryan, and Jeremy, and it was just so I bumped into Ryan too many times. I was like riding over him when we were signing posters. So I'm sure he wasn't that happy, but I tried to make the best of it. I tried to squeeze like in between the table and wall, so I wouldn't bother Ryan.
My signature. NS, what's the bigger W? Trolling Taylor or roasting Harry and Meghan? Love your content, fellow Chud bigots. Keep up the good fight. Thanks, NS. River Miles for 10. The panel was great. Quick fire questions next time. One guest answer per question. Yeah, we like so sometimes people do, ramble a bit, and I'm a little quicker to pull the plug. Sometimes not everybody wants to be as rude as I am sometimes. But no, we appreciate everybody that did get in line and wish we had a little more time for stuff like that for sure. Harry Brownhole. You see DC cutting Dean Cain out of a pic of Superman? I did, and I don't think you should say it's DC. It has nothing to do with DC. It's like a fan
site, right?
It's a little fan-run account. It has nothing to do with DC. But we were at MegaCon along with all of these Supermen. Now, Screen Rant actually did this panel at MegaCon. The Many Faces of Superman. This one's special since it's from our MegaCon Orlando panel. And you got, Brandon Routh. You have Tom Welling, who made it here. And you got Dean Cain, the great Dean Cain, who we've met a couple times in person and has been on a couple shows and things like that. Well, DCU updates, DCU World. Again, this is just a fucking fan-run site. This is not a DC thing. The Many Faces of Superman. They cut Dean Cain out of the fucking picture.
So
they cut him out of the picture, and you can see in the replies.
Yeah,
there's egg roll. Y'all are scummy as fuck by cropping out Dean Cain. How you gonna crop out Dean Cain? Says Nina. Flash, you cut out Dean Cain, but cut the drunk driver. Your communism is showing. Like it is such bullshit, right? That is so clearly intentional. But we should point out this isn't DC doing this, and it also. As much as Screen Rant's gay as fuck sometimes, it wasn't Screen Rant either. They're the ones that put on this panel. It was just a fucking dumbass website. They're Arab.org. Click to help. That's where this takes you. That's the only thing they have about them. Click to help a cause, Jay, right there. Arab.org. Yeah, pretty bullshit though.
Interesting.
Pretty bullshit to cut out Dean Cain. That would have been cool to go to that panel, though.
Yes, it would have.
That is the one thing that sucks about doing these conventions is that I feel like I have no time to go see anything. Like I don't go see any other panels. I don't fucking get to walk around and look at any of the fucking merch. I feel like the entire time they were just kind of like running around, which I would like to have one day where I just kind of get to be a con person. But it's totally worth it, though. Totally worth it.
I agree.
Jay's South African son for 2. Dada, thank you for the Chiefs 2025 Super Bowl sinners.
Yeah, expect all those Chief winner shirts shortly.
Sandstorm for 2. Thanks for the photos, G&G. New vids on my IG. Awesome.
Hey, look at that avatar.
Good seeing you again.
That's me.
That is you. Brett Leifers, great to see the panel in person. You guys cracked me up. Too chicken shit to meet any of you. Maybe next time. We didn't want to meet up and just shake hands. You don't have to talk to us for 10 minutes, but you can just say hi.
Yeah.
Just say hi. Storm Shadow 3, but thank you, Brett. Thank you for the support, man.
Thank you.
I heard if 8 feet tall Jay met with KK and Filoni, he'd consume them with fireballs from his eyes and lightning bolts from his ass.
That may be.
I made sure to take a couple opportunities very specifically to shit all over Dave Filoni during the panel.
Well
pass that
timed.
up. Yeah, could not pass that up. Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for you. How are the food court prices at MegaCon? I mean, pretty expensive, like everything else.
Yeah.
The only things I had there was I had coffee one morning. I think I had coffee Saturday morning, $4.25 for a cup of Starbucks coffee, and then I had one of those Papa John's pizzas, little fucking tiny ass pizzas you pay $13 for. They put all the pepperonis in the fucking same goddamn place. But
shout out Cole Hauser. He got me chicken strips. I don't know what he paid for them.
I did see that. Yeah, it's all right. Can't wait for Snow Brown. I mean, White, says Cartoon Post.
Let me know how you like it.
Stephen De Leon. Fuck, Marry, Kill. Ariana Grande, Zegler, and Amy Schumer.
I'll let Ryan answer that.
I'd probably marry Ariana Grande. She's really rich. Like, she's got a lot of fucking money.
Makes sense.
I'd definitely fuck Rachel Zegler and Amy Schumer. She's the fat one out of this equation. So, bye, Amy. Mark of Reality. I saw proof that man buns are gay walking around the meetup, too. Just had to add that in. It's true. Tommy Halter with a $50 super chat.
Says nothing.
Doesn't say a goddamn thing. Thank you, Tommy. Hell yes. We appreciate it, brother. Vagabundo Devon, who we always meet at these things for $5. Hail, brother Jay and my N-word Ryan. See you in Vegas.
He always takes the best pictures of all of us. I don't know what he does. I don't know what kind of camera he has.
He tweeted it out again and put it on Instagram. He's like, my N-word Ryan.
Yeah.
I need to retweet that. Operation Outstanding in Field. What's up? Drew says my voice is gone. My voice is suffering. I'm sure you guys can tell. Like it's suffering.
Yeah.
After this
Me and Drew got dropped off at the Uber station at the same time on Saturday. It was I got to take that nice stroll in there and catch up, man.
At Universal or
at the Saturday at MegaCon.
Nice.
So pretty awesome.
God, what a clusterfuck getting all these fucking Uber drivers who don't speak any goddamn English to figure out what I'm saying. Crazy Clown Town for $5. Oh my gosh. We didn't even tell anybody this. Jay, you don't even know about this. We were ordering pizza. We had a little get together, whatever. Geeks Gamers kind of Super Bowl watch party, whatever. At like 5:30, so like an hour before the thing's supposed to begin, I'm like, are we going to have food? Like, what are we doing? Jim says, yeah, I think we'll order pizza. I'm like, well, it's fucking Super Bowl, so we should probably get on it. Took us fucking forever to figure out what to order. Somebody wanted to order it from this place that sounded like it was a goddamn Indian dry cleaner that you just tack pizza to the end. Like, whatever. Finally, they do Papa John's, which is fine. I like Papa John's. But instead of ordering it through the app like a normal fucking human being, right? Like a normal human being.
They call?
No.
Oh.
They do fucking Uber Eats. Like the Uber Eats delivery that they go pick it up. And of course, that guy didn't speak a goddamn word of English. He left half the order fucking there, refused to take any blame for it. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm fucking pissed, man. So Uber Eats fucked up our goddamn pizza order on Super Bowl Sunday. H1B. Crazy Clown Town in TCW. When does Anakin and Kenobi fight Qui-Gon? Did I say Qui-Gon? I meant Dooku if I said Qui-Gon. But they fight Count Dooku. I don't know if I accidentally said Qui-Gon or not. Carl Anderson for 10. Hey, Ryan and Jay. It was great to meet you at MegaCon. It was a blast hanging out with you, Jay, at Islands of Adventure.
Yeah, man. Carl
Good to see you, Carl.
Got to ride. First time he got to ride like Velocicoaster and stuff. We had a great time, dude. It's
Carl,
freaking awesome.
I think I said that when I signed your poster. Mo Zamboni, everything was so much fun. The best one was when Beardo and X-Wing found out my son was going to ride his first roller coaster and hyped him up. Nice.
That's pretty
Very cool. Ackle. Hey, G&G, you guys had, to quote Jay, an absolutely amazing turnout for MegaCon.
Yes.
Hope it's just bigger next year. 199.
Seems that way.
Kingdom Hearts Gamer, was fun meeting all you at the panel at the meetup. Hail the 199.
Yes, it was.
Thank you, Kingdom Hearts Gamer. River Miles, the panel answered questions wonderfully. The first few questioners just had too many questions. Yeah, we gotta We got to get somebody to crack. Jay needs to be out there cracking the whip, you know. You can start rambling. Mark of Reality. I also got to hang out with Drunk 3PO's half Asian son, the original one. He was pretty cool. And no, we didn't talk about back child support.
Yeah, he's in the chat. I made a video. I posted it on my Twitter if you want to see him in live action.
Booming Bob for 5. Ryan wins the rescue mission to save the poor pupper. Unfortunately, I was notified after I made that statement on the panel that we're too late.
Yeah.
The pup is dead. Noose in the basement. So, but at least he's not being tortured anymore by Dave Filoni. Jay, I think we're caught up.
Whew, what a show. We made it. I need more coffee, maybe a Red Bull, maybe a Monsters. I don't know.
Yeah, I need to get back to the grind, man. I feel like I missed out on so much. Yeah. I missed my stream. I missed 3 or 4 days worth of videos, all that stuff. So it's got to get back to the grind. But I feel like I haven't fucking slept in 4 days. So
that's the other thing. But tonight on the Drunk 3PO channel, the Monday Hangover returns as we review Conan the Barbarian, 1982. So we'll have the crew on there.
Nice.
Going over Conan.
Go check it out.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Kind of crazy, but yeah.
I'm sorry to the Rumble audience that I fucking did this stream from Sports Wars. I'm retarded. So I wasn't even thinking about it. I did make a sports video right before. This is probably why I fucked it up. But what are you gonna do? My bad. We'll do better tomorrow. Because we're gonna be wearing our matching shirts tomorrow, Jay.
Yes. I gotta go pull that out just so I reminded.
From Cole Hauser.
And tax season is right upon us.
Shut up, bro. I just fucking finished mine in October because I did the extension, and now it's fucking April again, or it's almost April again. God dang it. Don't have to deal with this shit. But Trump, you just get rid of it. Just get.
Yeah, I know. I just before April 15th, just check a box, you know.
Come on. Even if it did, it wouldn't matter because it was for last year's tax cycle. Fuck. But guys, hey. For real, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for all the people that showed up and supported. It's always, you always like are wondering in the back of your mind when we do these panels or when we do these meetups, if no one's going to show up. Just to be quite honest, to be really frank, you're like, God, we just rented out. We told MegaCon we needed a 600-person theater. I really hope that only 50 people don't show up, right? You guys packed the house, so supportive as always. We really appreciate it. Everybody on the Geeks and Gamers team does, even Jeremy's dumbass. So we appreciate you guys. He'll be back at it too, back to making videos as soon as he gets home from Orlando too. Got anything else to say, Jay?
That's it. See you tomorrow.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. This has been the greatest Sports Wars stream on Rumble we've ever had. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.